What's going on, guys? Thanks a lot for tuning in. I am going to do a review of my Veto TPLD tool bag that I use for the air conditioners in the cooling season. A few of you have commented requesting this tool bag review, especially since it's almost end of summer. I should upload this while it's still summer, like you guys suggested. So here we are. I've used quite a few Veto bags. The way I have it is that I have a bag for the AC and a bag for furnaces, which I can show you a video of in the fall on that if you guys would like me to. But I got everything out. Nothing is sugar coated. A lot of these tools are used and abused. Some of them look newer because I did buy some this year, and I'm just going to go through all of them, and I'll also put up the specs of the Veto bag so you guys can see this as a reference. This bag is really nice. Of course, it's Veto quality, so they're not necessarily the cheapest, but still really good value because they last you a long time and come with a 5-year warranty. This bag does have the V-swap panels, so these are interchangeable, and I'll show you guys the options of what you can change out. They're super easy. It's just Velcro and buttons, and they just pop right out. So if you wanted this all hollow, you can do that as well, which is pretty nice. I used to have the bigger TP bag with actual side pouches, and the back was for a tablet, but I stopped using a tablet, so I have a very good use of space for the back here. But I found this bag was much smaller than that one, so I switched over to this one for my cooling bag. So the only other features is that it has this pouch on the lip here. Not a whole lot that you can fit in there, but I usually store my gloves, and I'm gonna go through putting everything back in here so you guys can see how I'm loading it, and I can go through each of my tools and what they are. And if there are any tools that you guys like or see, I can send you a link in the comment section. Just request it as needed because there's a lot of stuff here. And then it has this back pouch. Compared to the bigger one, it was strictly only for a tablet, but this has a little bit more slack in here and actually has some pockets in here, which is really nice, so that you can actually fit more stuff in there, which I liked a lot about this bag. This is pretty much my favorite tool bag so far by Veto. Even a couple of my coworkers ended up buying this bag for AC tool bags, since we all do HVAC, and they seem to like it a lot as well. Without any further ado, let's get into loading up this bad boy. Gonna start with my Klein screwdrivers. Klein definitely makes my favorite screwdrivers, in my opinion, with the multi-bits, and you got all different sizes on here, especially working commercial. This is really convenient and has all the bits in here. So this is my 21. They're all impact rated as well. And this one, as you can see, is a little bit beat up and older. This is my 15-in-1 HVAC screwdriver. I was using this for Phillips recently, but typically I like to keep my Schrader core removal bit ready in case if I have a Schrader core that starts leaking after I take my gauges off. I know that this is quick and easy access where I can just grab it, tighten it real quick in case of an emergency so that I don't dump the charge. You guys all know this wrench, Channel Locks. Still probably my favorite brand. You guys will eventually see in my furnace tool bag, I do use Knipex pipe adjustable wrenches. Their teeth are just unbeatable, so that's what I like about Knipex. Of course, got a crescent wrench as well. Always need that. Yeah, these pouches are pretty spacious. They fit these two wrenches nice and snug. You know, pretty easy to remove too. It's not like I have to fight it very much, which is nice. Got a couple Klein screwdrivers that I like to use. I accidentally bought this one again, thinking that it was going to have the shorter end of the bit because my last one broke, but it ended up not. But I still find uses for it, so I still keep it in here. But this is the one that I got as well. Of course, gotta have the 9/16 wrench at all time by our Work Pro. They're really nice. I've used these wrenches for years. I love that they're ratcheting. It's a pivoting head too, so it's really nice for awkward spaces. And I have pretty much every size, so I use these while I'm working on boilers a lot too, which is really nice. This is my favorite thermometer by Klein. It's the more expensive one, around 40 or 50 bucks, because it's also a laser thermometer. So you guys can see that. Obviously, laser isn't the most effective way to use it, but it's nice in commercial settings where you don't want to get all the way to the vent. You can just quickly check to see if cold air or hot air is coming out. I always leave that out front since I always use that. I go through hand tools quite a lot and I beat them up a lot, so I don't have too many crazy brands in this bag because, you know, I'm always working outside, working in the rain, so I don't want to use something that I'm going to be too upset about with getting rust and beating them up too much. So I just grab whatever I see the best deal on them and just get them, and these work fantastic. Those in the front there. I will admit, Pine makes amazing wire strippers in my opinion. I've had this one for about 4 years now and it's still sharp and strips wires like there's no tomorrow. I love the rigid pipe cutters, especially for the smaller pipes when I'm replacing a filter dryer or something like that. This one I've had for years as well and still comes in handy, so I always keep that one available right here. This is kind of a little magnet setup that I made. I'm not sure where this retractable line came from. My mom gave it to me. I think she got it out of a hiking store or something like that. So I ended up drilling a little hole right here, and then that way this can always be attached to my bag because I always lose these. Always gotta keep a brush on me for cleaning out the electrical compartments because you know how dirty they get. I like to keep this gauge with me at all times. It's basically just to see if the system is flat on refrigerant. That way it saves me a trip to the truck so that I don't have to run and get my gauges. Yes, I have digital as well, but you should always learn on analog. I always keep this one ready and available. It's a good diagnostic tool. Alligator clips, really important too for testing purposes, to skip that 5-minute delay if you're just troubleshooting and everything else like that. Got my mirror. This one extends really far and also has a light on it, which is super nice, especially for, you know, reaching compressors on taller condenser units after you did a braze job and you really need to see there. This thing comes in handy really well. Gotta have a Milwaukee utility knife. It was really handy as well. This 90-bit is basically a no-loss fitting. It's probably one of my most favorite tools. Essentially, you put it on your high side, and this pin, when you thread it, it starts to push in on the Schrader core. That way you don't lose any refrigerant really. Especially for the customers that have maintenance done every year, where you're putting gauges on every year, you're gonna slowly lose refrigerant over time, and this just helps minimize that loss and helps so that you don't get sprayed as often either. So I always keep that one nice and handy. Some of you may be familiar with this. This is the new reverse thread adapter for our lovely new refrigerant. That's all I have to say about that. I just keep the Schrader core removal tool. This is not one that I use for vacuum. My vacuum ones are my vacuum bag, which I can show you guys in another video, but I always keep this one available for replacing Schrader cores. Always keep an extension bit for my drill, which leads me into the drill, why this is my favorite drill. This is a right angle impact drill by Milwaukee. I think you can still find it on eBay for like $100. It's honestly been my favorite AC drill. I'll show you a video as to why, but essentially, especially in my area, not many technicians install ACs up to code, so I'm sick and tired of grabbing my right angle bit just to take off the door panel. So this really helps eliminate that. I also like the length of this drill because it helps with my reach compared to a standard drill. So it's one of those things that you guys just have to try it and you will completely understand why I bought this drill. For meters, I do use Fluke and I also use Field Piece. So my AC bag, I do use Field Piece since I don't need as many sendings. And for amp draws, it does come with this clamp, so I keep that in here. So I always keep the Field Piece on the side, which fits really nicely on this bag. And I keep this guy down here. Now, I almost completely forgot my clamp. This is probably the most reliable clamp. I bought cheap ones, Klein ones, and they all break and fail eventually. But this guy, Refco, is probably the best one that I've used. Definitely worth $100, I think. My lovely girlfriend actually got it for me for my birthday, I believe, last year. So that fits nicely right there. And then in this front pouch, I actually don't keep a whole lot in here. I keep this little wrench in here, and I also keep my AC wrench and bits in here as well. So that doesn't take up much space at all. And then I got my bit holder. This holds everything you can think of for drilling holes, for wire nuts and everything like that, just to kind of help speed up the job. So I like to keep this on me as well. I just keep a marker in here because you always need a marker. The Veto bag also comes with this tape holder. So I always keep electrical tape and thread tape as well on there. The other thing that I need to mention as well is that the Veto actually only comes with this nice handle, which is super nice. It's very sturdy compared to their other old ones, but I personally wanted a shoulder strap, so I actually got a Klein shoulder strap, which is significantly cheaper than Veto's. And I don't know, I've personally had bad luck with Veto straps in the past, so I'm pretty happy with this Klein one. It's super comfortable, just the right length. I bought it on Amazon. And then you also have a tape holder here and a tape holder on this side too that you can utilize. Personally, for my job, I don't need to measure a whole lot except for ductwork, so it's not that far. So as you can see, I've been using just this little cute Milwaukee keychain tape measure for many years, and this is actually my daily carry. So if you guys are confused as to why I'm not carrying specific things, I also carry this on my belt as well, which entails a thermostat screwdriver, pen, this awesome pivoting Milwaukee flashlight, my all-time favorite. And this is probably my favorite all-in-one screwdriver, which is 14-in-1 for HVAC. Is an extendable bit, which you can take this off and put it on your drill. And if you click this halfway, you can actually put any bits on here as well. So super handy to keep on you. I use it all the time, every day, as you can see about how beat up it is. I actually just bought a backup recently in case of this one ends up failing. I keep a Milwaukee knife in here as well. This guy, love to strip wire with it. And I love the screwdriver Phillips and flat blade on here as well. And of course, has a bottle cap opener. And this patch for now, sometimes I'll throw in a headlamp or an extra flashlight in there, but typically I always keep my cut-proof gloves in there. I like to save my hands as much as possible. Still get a lot of cuts and scars, but that's just part of the trade. And then in the back here, as you can see, I'm running low on zip ties, but this is where I keep my zip ties and pretty much all my little material pieces. Fuses, wire nuts, spade connections, straighter cores, and extra screws, hose clamps. So that fits in there very nicely. Honestly, you can still fit a lot more. I didn't even need to utilize all this space. That's what I really love about this bag. And then how I store it on my van, which I really love about this bag, is that it actually has this little hook here. I attached this carabiner here, hooked it there, and it's never fallen over once riding around in my van. And this is just a little bit of a sneak peek of my furnace tool bag, which if you guys want to see that, just let me know down in the comments and I will make one this fall. It's a backpack style Tech Pack MC Special Ops Edition. Super nice bag. If you guys are curious about my digital probes, I took advantage of the SC45, which came with this pouch, and it fits the field piece digital probes perfectly. And with this, it slides in perfectly if you wear cargo pants or cargo shorts. It's kind of hands-free, which is nice. And then inside here, I keep static pressure probes. Like I said, I've only had this bag for 1 year, but it is very sturdy and very durable. It's been through rainstorms, and I've actually dropped it off of roofs and almost nothing came out of it. It holds up super nicely. 10 out of 10, recommend this bag. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next call.